Hello YouTube, Facebook, friends, family, followers, and subscribers, and good evening. It is the Jack Attack here, and in this video, we're gonna have some Hut Division 1 gameplay going on in the background while I just talk to you guys about what's gonna be going on with the channel in the next little bit here. So, what I'm hoping to do with my channel here is we're gonna keep going on with the pack openings and the giveaways. Of course, that's just because that's what we're going to do here. But here's what I also want to do here. I want to give you guys some content. Watch this big hit. Oh, boom! Gets slapped, gets owned. Oh my god, I'm a freaking comedian here. So yeah, aside from doing the pack openings and doing stuff like that, that guy just rings one off the post there. Thank goodness that was Stammer. But what we're going to do here is things are going to start to slow down a little bit with school, so I'm hoping to give you guys some more content here and not just doing pack openings and stuff like that. What I want to do is I have a couple of concepts for some unique NHL 16 gameplays and stuff like that. So the team that you're seeing here, which is the orange, white, and black, and they're called the Scorpions. This is my collection pack only squad. This is a team that has been built from the ground up using only players that I acquire from collection packs. And after the game here, I'm going to show you what the roster consists of. We've got a couple of really good cards that I managed to pull from the collection packs. These guys are not included in my pack opening videos just because this is my most played team. And if I honestly ever wanted to play a game of hockey, I would have to record every single pack that I open for these guys. But that's what I'm doing with my other gamer tag, which is the A squad. I'm recording all of the packs that I open for those guys so that, well, that leads into another one of my content ideas there. But this team here, the team that's in Div 1, why did Callahan decide to try and turn into the boards there before going up ice here? And here goes Stepan, he's gonna deke in it, gonna ringer right off the post. Oh, that was an unfortunate turn of events, and then we go offside. All right, great. But this collection pack only crew is in Div 1. My A squad is currently in Div 4. That's the one that you're seeing all of the players from my packs go to right now. So this guy here, or this team here, is quite underqualified. I would classify it for Div 1. But we try and grind out as best as we can. We try to get as many wins. And I, by no stretch of the means, good cut of the pass there, Mr. Shen, and then he picks his pocket. I don't consider myself to be the best player. Shen's gonna cut it, get the breakaway. Ew, slides the pad over, no good. Yeah, so I don't consider myself to be the greatest player in NHL history. I don't go on YouTube and Twitch, and how do we not get a goal there? I don't know. But yeah, I don't go on YouTube and Twitch and claim myself to be an absolute fantastic player at NHL 16 or NHL 15 or any NHL for that matter at all. Check this out. Forsberg, he's gonna dance in, whoop, and then he's gonna bing, ringer right off the post. Ugh. So we got 3 posts and no goals. He rung one off the post. I got 2 off the post, and there's no goals so far. But yeah, I don't classify myself. Look at Ekman Larsson. I'm sorry I'm getting sidetracked, but Ekman Larsson, fuck, that guy can skate. Holy crap, what a good pull that we got from our collection pack with him. He is... I haven't quite learned how to responsibly use him. I tend to burn him as a 4th forward rather than a defenseman, and I get caught out of position way too much with Ekman Larsson. He's just way too much fun. But yes, as I was saying, I get distracted way too freaking easily, and I'm sorry here. The skill level that I carry is nothing that's going to be like, oh my god, he is amazing at this game and stuff like that. I don't classify myself, as I said, to be an absolutely outstanding player in NHL 16. I'm decent. I'm currently ranked in the top 300, I do believe, 300 or 400. I have a winning record. I am Div 1. I've held Div 1 for 6 or 7 straight seasons, so it's not like big hit here. And here we go. Larson, he's going to sidestep, quick commits, boom, and we score. We get the first goal of the game with 20 seconds left. Thank you, Larson. I will thank the computer for that one. They helped me out on that. So, yes. And then Myers, who's this guy? He just goes right through the D, but he can't get a good shot away, and then the pass gets cut. So that's going to wrap out the first period. But, yes, as I was saying there, like, you're going to hear me saying that a lot because I'm trying to talk about stuff that's going to be going on with my channel, and I'm trying to also briefly commentate on the game. But, yeah, like, I'm not going into this and saying it's like I am an absolutely amazing player at NHL 16. I do, as anybody does, get mad at the game. I get mad at the game and all that sort of stuff. So yes, with the collection pack only crew, I find myself beating my head against the wall a lot because I am underqualified. Like, my best players that I have on my team here are, my big three are Ekman Larson, Movember, Voracek, and Joe Thornton. And this guy has got Stamkos, he's got Weber, he's got Quick, he's got Tavares, he's got Getzlaf. Like, I am, and there's Zetterberg right there. I'm pretty up against it with this guy here. So, yeah, as I said, I'm pretty much under a lot of, undergunned a lot when it comes to Div 1, but we grind out as much as we can and we try to win as best as we can without trying to be too cheesy and stuff like that. But that's another thing that I kind of want to talk about here is, like, I'm coming to terms with cheese goals and glitch goaling because I'm looking at it from a realistic point of view here. If you're playing hockey, if you're an NHL player and you are playing hockey, are you going to stop yourself from shooting because that's a high percentage shot and it's like, oh no, I don't want the other team to bitch that I just glitch goaled them? No, you're not going to do that. Like, there are certain cases, freaking Hamonic just annihilating people in this game. There are certain cases where, yes, it's a little bit stupid. Like the no move backhand and stuff like that, like skating across the crease and stuff like that. Hagelin's gone. Hagelin, and he's gonna commit to the other side actually. But we get to draw a penalty there, so that's a good thing. But the actual NHL players, they're not going to go around and they're not going to play fair. They're going to say if they got a shot, they're going to take it. So the short side top shelf cheese, that's a go-to of mine. Yes, I will admit that. People, like, I can understand complaining about one-timers and cross creases and stuff like that because they are high percentage shots and they go in a lot. But there's no way that if a player on the actual ice, if a player sees that, they're going to stop themselves from doing that because that's classified as unfair or glitchy. Like, there's just no way that that's going to happen. So I'm kind of coming to terms with it. And I'm kind of coming to terms with the glitch goaling and stuff like that. But stuff that I can't come to terms with is, once again, is the skill zoning and stuff like that. Like, this guy is playing really good. He's actively poke checking. He's actively coming after me here. So we have ourselves a pretty good game. But then we get bam. There we go. There's that cross crease. He leaves that open. Stepan, he redeems his earlier post in the game and he gets that goal. So all in all, discussing about, you know, like, coming to terms about the gameplay and stuff like that is pretty much, it's pretty much a touchy, it's like a touch and go subject, you know. Now look at all the pressure that we're applying here in the zone. Shen, he's gonna reel it around. Tavares, he can't get it out because he gets bumped by Schwartz. Schwartz gets that shot, but it's wide or high. That Palat, he's gonna chip it down low. That's a good play. Shen, he's gonna shrug it off, get it to Palat. Out to Myers. Myers can't break free, but then he's gonna clap it. Palat, pick it up down low. How can we not get a goal here? But we will, right here. Boom, boom. There it is. He leaves it down low. All that pressure finally pays off, and we get a 3-0 lead. So coming to terms, yeah, as I said, with gameplay. And there's so many people that complain about being scored on in general. Like, it doesn't matter how you score on them, they're always gonna complain. It doesn't matter. It could be a blue line slap shot that gets tipped. They're going to complain. It could be a no move across the crease backhand glitch goal. They're going to complain. I complain about that one. I freaking hate that one. The face-off wrister cheese, like the tie-up to short side wrister cheese. That's another one that people complain about, but people go to it all the time. You're going to see this guy go to it probably about 3 or 4 times in this game. So where do you draw the line, right? Like, where does it become just part of the game? And it's becoming part of the game now. Like, these are just goals. These are just, they're no longer classified as glitch goals, they're just goals. They're high percentage shots that are taken from the hot areas in the offensive zone, and you just got to learn how to defend them. And that's where I'm kind of coming to terms with it now, especially in Div 1, because they just happen. There's no real way of getting around it. They're just gonna happen. So coming to terms with gameplay, and that's why I'm able to potentially start releasing more gameplay games for you guys rather than just pack openings, because I'm learning how to play against this sort of stuff. And also too, thank you to everybody for helping me hit 3 digits. We have hit 100 subscribers. I think I'm at 102 right now. So thank you to everybody who's hopped on board as of late, and thank you to everybody who's kind of stuck around for this elongated period of time with me getting to 100. This is the first big milestone for me, so yes, it does mean a lot. It's not a lot right now when you think of big YouTubers, like when you think of Bacon Country, and when you think of 2BC Productions and Tactics, and all those guys that have got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. No, I'm not trying to put myself on the level with them. I'm trying to put myself onto just a level of getting things going, and hitting 100, that's getting things going. I'm finally getting out there. I'm gonna be like, that's okay, that's a high stick. That's a blatant high stick with no call. What is that? That is bad. That is bad game. Bad game. Bad EA. Bad. But that frustrates me when stuff like that doesn't get called, and like people just dive for tripping penalties, and essentially that no call leads to me getting scored on, because he gets, as I said there, the tie up short side wrist or cheese. So bleh. The big milestone, the next big milestone that we're hopefully going to hit is 250, and we're going to be pumping out the content here. I might be moving away from NHL 16 and moving on to maybe doing some Fallout 4, because I picked that up recently, and the wife really wants me to start playing that. She's been actually kind of really bugging me about it, but I've been mainly focusing on just keeping the NHL 16 content coming to you guys. So the other idea that I had is not only doing just gameplay with my collection pack only squad, is also doing something that I like to call the hit list. Now the hit list is something that I can kind of say is because of me having 2 gamer tags and 2 teams. So the hit list is people that are either extremely unsportsmanlike after I beat them or even lose to them. I have so many people that I lose to that message me after the game and rub it in and start calling me names. So the hit list goes like this. If you are unsportsmanlike, if you play the game like a bag of shit, for example, puck ragging, skill zoning, and goalie running, you get put on the hit list. Then, hopefully, somewhere down the road, my A squad, there he goes again for that tie-up short side wrist or cheese, but Dubnik stops that. My A squad is going to mark you, and I'm going to hit record when my A squad comes against you, and it's going to be no holds barred. I am going to be going through all sorts of methods to beat you because of the fact that you either complained, you chirped me, you were name calling me, you were messaging me, harassing me, and there it is again, short side wrist or cheese, but he misses the net. Anything like that puts you on the hit list. And then for a good reason, right? Like, if you win a game, if you beat me, and you start rubbing it in, there's no reason for that. Check the snipe out. Whoop, bam! Vermette goes right over Quick's shoulder and gets it. That's a little bit of a freebie, I call that one. Like, that's not a very high percentage shot. I don't take that one very often, but that one found its way into the net. But the community for NHL in general, especially when you're playing one-on-one against somebody, is so bad. There's very few times that I actually get messages from people saying, good game, well played. Most of the time, it's, you stupid, laggy bitch, you faggot this, faggot that, and all that sort of crap, and you're trash, scrub, learn how to play, go play Mario or whatever, and stuff like that. And that stuff is so detrimental to playing in the NHL community that it's ridiculous. The only time I actually message somebody after a game is if they played like a douche. doing the skill zone, goalie running, puck ragging, all that sort of stuff. That deserves a message because you're playing the game like a bag of douche. But if it's just a straight up, one-on-one, good game, and you lose, don't come back at me calling me a shit player and insulting me and doing all that sort of stuff, because that's going to get you put on the hit list, and then I'm going to try and annihilate you with my A squad through any means necessary. And by any means necessary, we're talking glitch goals. The gloves are off. You lost your chance to play me in an honest one-on-one game when you played my B team and you played it like a bag of shit. Bag of douche, bag of whatever. That's what the hit list is. And currently on the hit list, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people that are currently marked as targets for the hit list. So those games are going to be interesting, and those games will be live commentary. And who knows, maybe if I have some messages from the person that's on the hit list, I'll show them before and basically give you context as to why that person is on the hit list. But those are ideas for gameplay content in regards to NHL 16 that I would like to upload and give to you guys. But let me know what you think. I'm not going to upload something that you guys aren't going to want to watch or not going to want to be actively a part of, because that would be counterproductive. Why would I upload content that you guys don't want? But that's why I'm asking about your opinion in this sort of a game, Div 1 gameplay / update commentary. Big hit there. And here comes Weber after Shen. This is going to turn out not the way you guys expected here. Like, I wasn't expecting this. I definitely thought that Weber was going to one-punch Shen. But this turns out that Shen essentially hands Weber his ass on a silver platter. Uppercut, boom, get knocked out, son. Shen barely broke a sweat there. Not what I was expecting at all. Good job, Braden Shen. Definite first star of this game. So yes, that is essentially what this video is about. And I'm sorry if it's a little bit on the boring side. I'm still trying to catch my my stride when it comes to talking to you guys without actually talking to you guys, because that is a little bit awkward. And if I seem awkward right now, my apologies. I am very Canadian, so you'll hear me apologizing a lot, and you'll hear me going a lot because I'm pausing to try and figure out what I'm going to say next. And there we go. So we win this Div 1 game 4-1. Pretty even game though. Braden Shen, a goal, assist, and a fight. But yeah, this game was pretty even. There you go. See, like, shots were even, time on attack was even, passing. I out-hit him. That was really about it. And the face-offs were mint. But here we go. This is who we played, Charlie Hustle. He's pretty good, 92, 40, and 10. And then this is where I'm at, ranked 325, 168, 95, and 21. This is the collection pack only squad here. As you can see, the check marks and the cannot trades above them. That is the one condition that I have. I have to acquire the players from the collection packs. That is it. I cannot use any players that I acquire off the marketplace or through trades, and I cannot use any players that I pick up from just coin packs. They have to be collection pack onlys. So that is the twist when it comes to this team here. And yeah, so yeah, we got Vermat, Palat. You saw the Movember Voracek there. That's obviously the biggest win that I've gotten there. Team of the Week, Clefbaum. Too bad he's useless. And then we had the Movember Shen as well. And then this is just showing you guys here that I have been playing with this team for a while. I've been working and refining this team and building this team chemistry-wise, trying to get them as best as I can before I showcase them onto YouTube and stuff like that for you guys to watch. So yeah, we got, like, Voracek and Palat have got 250 games each. Palat 260, Hornquist. He's got 244. I can't remember what I said before, but I think it was incorrect. But yeah, that is the video, guys. So please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And please give me as much feedback as possible, because it's your feedback that's going to steer this channel into the content that is hopefully going to be forthcoming. So with that being said, YouTube, Facebook, friends, family, followers, and subscribers, much love to you guys and peace. Thank you for the 100 subscribers, and here's to 100 more.